Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, your go-to podcast for fascinating educational content that inspires curiosity and learning. Today, we invite you to take a journey across the globe to explore crucial facts about population trends. Subscribe to join our community of eager learners and discover the stories behind the numbers. Let's unlock the mysteries of our world's populations together. Let's dive into the world of population trends, starting with the most populous country in the world as of 2023, which is China. With a staggering population of over 1.4 billion people, China has recently surpassed India to take the lead. This achievement highlights the dynamic nature of global demographics. Interestingly, despite its size, the country has been facing challenges with overpopulation and has implemented family planning policies in the past. While many people might think that controlling the growth of such a large population would be easy, China continues to witness millions being added to its numbers every year. Remarkably, 1 in every 6 people on Earth resides in China, whose median age is just 28 years, meaning that over half of its population is younger than that. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the smallest nations in the world, which is the least populous member state of the United Nations. This tiny Pacific island nation, known as Nauru, boasts approximately 59,000 residents. Gaining independence only in 2016, Nauru consists of just 9 coral atolls and has a total land area of only 26 square kilometers, which is roughly 10 square miles. Its population is so small that it could easily fit into a major sports stadium. However, this nation faces significant challenges due to rising sea levels, as its highest point is just 5 meters above sea level. The economic situation is precarious, with a GDP less than that of a city block in New York. Moving to Europe, let's explore a microstate that has the highest population density in the world, Monaco. This tiny country covers only 2 square kilometers, yet it has over 26,000 people packed into that small area. To give you an idea, that density is akin to having everyone's population from Australia crammed into the city of Melbourne. Monaco is surrounded by France and boasts its own monarchy, postal service, and Olympic team. It is well known for its luxurious lifestyle, casinos, and the famous Grand Prix street circuit. Now, let's discuss a European country that highlights the issue of population decline. Bulgaria has the most negative population growth rate in Europe, with its population shrinking by more than 1% each year. Since the 1990s, Bulgaria has been struggling with declining birth rates and high emigration rates, with a drop from 23.8 million people in 1990 to under 19 million today. For every baby born in Bulgaria, about 2 people either die or choose to leave the country in search of better opportunities, especially younger individuals moving to wealthier Western nations. The trend is projected to continue, and by the year 2050, Bulgaria's population could decline to just 14 million, which is a stark reminder of the complexities tied to population dynamics. In contrast, let's turn our attention to one African nation that holds the record for having the youngest population in the world. Niger, situated south of the Sahara, has a median age of just 15 years, with over 60% of its population under 25. This statistic emphasizes a youthful demographic, where half the population is below 15. With such a youthful population, Niger experiences what's referred to as a youth bulge, which brings both exciting possibilities like a growing workforce and significant challenges in terms of providing education and jobs. Projections suggest that Niger's population could quadruple by 2100, which introduces complexities in sustainable development, resource management, and social services. Now let's consider Japan, an island nation that is experiencing the opposite phenomenon, an aging population. With a median age of 48 years and nearly 30% of its citizens being over 65, Japan boasts one of the lowest birth rates worldwide. The average Japanese woman has only 1.3 children. Despite being a technologically advanced country, Japan faces issues linked to its rapidly aging society, such as labor shortages. Interestingly, the demand for adult diapers has exceeded that for baby diapers. By 2050, it's expected that 40% of Japan's population will be older than 65. This situation raises important discussions about the future of caregivers and technology in addressing the needs of an aging population. Let's now explore another nation that is currently experiencing a remarkable population boom. Qatar is the fastest growing nation in terms of population, adding over 3% more people each year, primarily thanks to immigration rather than natural birth rates. The country's demographics have drastically shifted, with nearly 90% of its residents being foreign workers drawn in for economic opportunities. Over the past 50 years, Qatar transformed from a small fishing village into a rich metropolis, going from just 200,000 residents in 1980 to over 2.5 million today. However, the vast majority of these newcomers are temporary workers who cannot obtain citizenship, which raises interesting questions about national identity and community. Now let's talk about a significant milestone in human history, the year when the world population reached 8 billion people. This announcement in 2022 by the United Nations marked a remarkable point in demographic development. To put it into context, it took 12 years to add this last billion, compared to a staggering 123 years for the world to grow from 1 billion to 2 billion. This rapid increase predominantly occurs in Africa and Asia, and it is estimated the world will hit 9 billion by 2037 and 10 billion by 2058. However, growth is slowing down, with the annual growth rate declining from 2.2% in 1963 to less than 1% today. Understanding these trends is crucial to addressing global challenges connected to resources, sustainability, and migration. Finally, let's examine Russia, which holds the title for the largest population in Europe, with more than 146 million people. This transcontinental nation stretches across both Europe and Asia, and while 77% of its inhabitants live in the European part, there's a notable wealth disparity as much of its Asian territory remains sparsely populated. Despite its sizable total population, Russia has faced a population decline since the 1990s due to low birth rates, coupled with emigration. Approximately 73% of Russians dwell in urban areas, and the capital city, Moscow, boasts the highest population of any city in Europe. Shifting gears, let's take a look at a small nation where an astounding 50% of the entire population lives in one city, the capital. That country is Kuwait, which is smaller than numerous cities across the globe. Since its independence in 1971, Kuwait's capital has emerged as one of the fastest growing cities, drawing people from rural areas and neighboring countries in search of work. Surprisingly, its second largest city has fewer than 200,000 residents. Kuwait relies heavily on desalination for its water supply, as the country contains no permanent rivers. Over the past few decades, its population has exploded from around 200,000 in 1970 to over 3 million today. Understanding these facts about global population trends gives us insights into where we come from and where we might be headed in the future, and it emphasizes the importance of developing sustainable solutions to address our growing populations. We've covered a variety of intriguing population facts today. From China, the most populous nation, to Nauru, the least populous member state of the United Nations, we explored how different countries face unique population challenges. We examined the effects of aging populations in nations like Japan, the youth bulge in countries like Niger, and even the rapid growth seen in Qatar. Each of these scenarios presents its own set of opportunities and challenges that shape our global community's future. Thank you for joining us on this educational journey through global population trends. We hope you found these insights valuable and that they inspire you to learn even more about the world around you. Remember to subscribe for more compelling facts and stories. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.